welcome to the next edition here of the Snobcast. I am joined once again by my lovely co-host, Shay Simone.
Shorty a little baddie. Shorty my little boo thing.
Hi.
There you go. Okay. And this time we have the pleasure of dealing with the unbelievably brilliant guy. He writes for us here at Film Snob Reviews. James, say what's up.
Hello. How's it going? Woo! This is
All right,
awesome.
James. Now, if you don't know James and you don't know his writing, go head to the website right now and check out all the crap he's writing because he is awesome. The guy just knows his stuff. Awesome. This time we're talking about our favorite holiday films because 'tis the season, even though I hate Christmas music, to talk about Christmas movies. So we're also going to mention what we're excited about for 2021 and give you guys a sneak peek of our top 20 for 2020 that we have coming out in February. Let's get started with that. And you know what? I'm going to put you on the spot, James, since you're the guest this time. What are some of your favorite holiday classics or modern classics?
Wow. I mean, in terms of holiday classics, you really can't go wrong. There's because this isn't just the season to watch holiday movies. It's also the season for new holiday movies coming out that are directed towards couples, romantic comedies taking place in Christmas. There's a dime a dozen of those. But in terms of favorites, I'd have to say It's a Wonderful Life is one. That's just a classic.
You never
you
go
just
wrong.
can't go wrong
That's
with.
Yeah.
God, that's such a great movie. There's that scene where he says, "Do you want the moon? I'll go ahead and snag it for you." I love that scene. It's my favorite.
I don't think I've ever heard your Jimmy Stewart impression before.
That was pretty good, yeah?
That was a good Jimmy Stewart impression.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, guys. I really
That
appreciate
movie
it.
has caused me to spill so many tears over the course of my lifetime.
I cry all the time. It's a beautiful film. I love it. It's really, it harkens home the point of the holidays, which is to remember why it is we still actually exist on this mortal plane, and that's to live for our family, our friends. And if we didn't, one piece of all of them would be missing. And I think that film does it better than any other film, and it's been often duplicated but never replicated completely. That's totally due to Jimmy Stewart, and of course, one of my favorite directors, the brilliant Frank Capra.
It's a wonderful movie.
Oh yeah. It's a wonderful movie. Exactly. And
Great start to the list there, James. Tell us a little bit about why you like that movie, though. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it this Christmas. Last Christmas, I did not see it for some reason. It's a tradition at this point. With my family, we get together and watch it every Christmas, and it's just kind of like a special experience. And it's just like a classic. My mom actually has a book where it's like scenes from the movie with different quotes, and it's like this little 12-inch booklet that's just so cool. You open it up and you see the different scenes. It's a treasure.
Cool.
But it's also a treasured movie, so I love that. It's really great.
My Criterion copy of It Happened One Night has a whole documentary on Capra, and there's a lot of talk about how he wanted that movie so badly to be a success, and it just wasn't. And now it's, it is the iconic Christmas classic, and I'm happy about that because, like I said, I'm a huge Capra fan, and I loved it. His legacy is all his best movies, and some of his best movies are some of the Golden Age's best.
Yeah,
so that's kind of what
definitely Golden.
What about you,
Age.
Shay? What do you think about that particular pick there that James?
I'm in the same boat. I grew up watching it ever since I was a little tiny baby. My mom actually kind of not reinforced it, but she gave us the opportunity to watch a lot of older movies when we were younger. I would watch Shirley Temple when I was a little kid, so of course, It's a Wonderful Life is going to be part of that docket, and we do watch it every single year. And I still haven't gotten tired of it. It's a legitimately good, earnest movie. It's Jimmy Stewart's best movie in my opinion, but I also haven't seen Philadelphia Story, so I can't quite comment on that quite yet. But
it's a Philadelphia story, and it might also be Mr. Smith.
No, that movie is bad.
I know it's really not.
Oh my god, the fist fight scene is not it.
I love how corny it is.
I mean,
Leave me
it is
alone.
pretty funny.
Also, You Can't Take It With You is another really good Stewart movie. Also, Vertigo.
Oh fuck, I forgot about Vertigo. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Vertigo.
I love Jimmy Stewart.
I look down. I look up. Yeah, it's so great.
Exactly. I love Jimmy Stewart. I just do. So yeah, that was my wheelhouse right there. That you just came and shit, and you just got that door kicked back in, and shit.
I mean, Vertigo, Rear Window are there. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington is not. I stand by that. Anyway, it's a great movie, and I love it, and it's probably the best Christmas movie ever. Honestly.
Since you're talking, why don't you tell us your first picture?
Oh, that's difficult. I have many picks, but I think I'm going to go in a little bit of a roundabout way to a holiday movie that isn't specifically a holiday movie. And that is
I know where this is going.
Batman Returns. Ayo.
Yes!
Well, I could see that, actually. I could see that as a holiday movie. It's the one with Catwoman, right?
Exactly, yes.
Yes.
Catwoman.
Yeah, I thought that was already a Christmas movie.
It's kind of a
So
Christmas
I'm gonna
movie.
make the internet very mad at me right now. That is my favorite Batman.
Me too. I stand.
Yeah.
Where were the other jokes going?
Yeah. It could be worse. Your nose could be gushing blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be worse. They could be remaking it. And
Please God, no.
I mean, that's basically what the new Batman looks like. They're bringing back Catwoman. They're bringing back Penguin. And I'm mad.
Damn, Penguin looks badass.
I haven't
Yeah, he
seen
does
the new
look badass.
Penguin, but
Heavy, like Colin Farrell looks unrecognizable.
it's Colin
Yeah,
Farrell.
looks like
Oh my
so cool.
god.
Yeah, but the main villain is Paul Dano's Riddler, which I'm totally excited about because the Riddler's my favorite Batman villain.
Paul Dano.
I cannot wait to see that because honestly, like I'm so
Paul
cynical about
Dano.
this new Batman that's coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, what about Batman Returns has you picking this as a Christmas classic?
I mean, I think as a Christmas classic, I guess thinking outside of the box, it's kind of that sort of Nightmare Before Christmas thing where you can enjoy it at any point in the year, but watching it around wintertime or around Christmas time just kind of makes it more special. Like, I could imagine cozying up with my boyfriend, we have hot cocoa, and just being all warm and stuff, watching Batman Returns and being really happy. And I think it pairs really well with the season. Not just as a Christmas movie, but there's that extra little spice, that winter spice.
I think that's a Christmas deep cut right there, Shay. James, what do you think about the Batman Returns? That's good, though. That's a good pick.
I'm just gonna say this, nothing more. Danny DeVito as the Penguin, perfect casting. Mic drop.
Hell yeah. Mic drop.
I mean, yeah,
There's
there's
no
nothing more to
I mean,
say.
the whole casting
I
as
think-
a whole. Like, Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer is the best Catwoman. Eartha Kitt is the second.
Quite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second best Catwoman.
Then it's Julie Newmar, and then 30 feet of shit, and then Anne Hathaway.
Damn.
Whoa.
That was hard.
Wow.
Is
Hot
that not
takes.
controversial?
Damn.
Yeah. I
Hot
said it.
takes.
Here's the thing. I think I think you're right to put it as a Christmas film. I think it's a great winter film as well. I love Batman Returns. I think that's a great
It's an
pick.
amazing movie.
And like I said, I think it might be my favorite Batman movie, and that says a lot because I really appreciate The Dark Knight as well. I think for me, the one that I'm going to start with, and again, I think this is one of those things that might be a bit controversial. I'm going to go with the easy target first. I'm going to pick A Christmas Story. It's just too good, man.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
Hold on, what?
I have never seen A Christmas Story, not to my knowledge.
Interesting.
James, you're fired.
Okay. So here's my hot take. If James watches it, I don't think he's gonna like it because I think
probably.
Wait,
it's really
is it
dated.
that one? It looks familiar, but it's not. No, it's not. Okay, it looks like what's that other Christmas movie? Miracle on something
34th
Street.
Street.
Yeah, it looks like the kid from that movie, but it's not. So
It's
I'll
not.
give it a
kid,
look.
The kid in Miracle on 34th Street is a girl.
Matilda?
Oh,
It's Matilda?
well,
Yeah.
she's still blonde, right?
No, it's Mara Wilson. What are you doing?
They all look the same to me.
There's someone from that movie that's blonde that looks the same.
They all look
my
the same.
Oh my god.
Okay, well,
James
Yeah,
is super
I gotta-
fired.
alright, well, state your case, guys. Like, what's good about it? Like, I want to hear it.
So
Like,
when
spoiler-free,
it
of course.
comes to holiday movies, there is no holiday movie that is more iconic at this point, and it's mainly thanks to Turner Broadcasting playing it every year for one solid day. every Christmas. And the thing that makes it a Christmas film, obviously it's about Christmas. It's about a kid wanting the Red Ryder BB gun and all that. But I think what it does is it shows the hopefulness of childhood well, while also establishing that reality is going to set in at some point for this kid. And even in the movie, reality starts to set in as he is bullied mercilessly for being a little fat kid with glasses.
He wasn't fat.
He's a chubby little chubber.
He was a little,
okay.
What do you call it? Cherub.
He's a
He
cherub.
doesn't look that fat. Like in the poster, he's not incredibly.
He's like a blonde cherub. He's a child. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Anyway, he's picked on mercilessly, and there's nothing that really says season's greetings more than, a kid wanting something so badly for Christmas that all he does is think about it day and night for an entire month or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've been there.
And he wants that thing so badly, and I just think that it understands what Christmas is about, what it is, and even though things don't always go his way, the character in there, Ralphie, is just a good kid altogether. So I think it's a great Christmas classic.
Guys, I was just looking at the actor for Ralphie from Christmas Story.
Yeah.
He's grown up now, and he looks very similar to Paul Thomas Anderson for some strange reason.
Oh yeah. Peter Billingsley looks exactly like PTA, bro. No, it's totally true.
That's terrifying.
No. The kid from A Christmas Story went on to direct Magnolia and There Blood. Who would have thunk it?
I would love to see a Peter Billingsley version of Punch Drunk Love. Thank you very much.
Get out. Get out with that.
Punch Drunk Love might be another holiday movie.
Ooh.
It's not.
Oh, but didn't they have Christmas in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
But
point.
you never really see it outside of there's no Christmas
That's
in it.
kind of true, but
it's the holiday.
I don't know. I'm Jewish,
Okay.
so so it makes sense for me.
Sorry, this list would be much shorter if we did Hanukkah movies. Shit.
Oh my God, 8 Crazy Nights.
And that's literally
Oh,
it.
that's literally it.
I mean, it looks all right. I mean, it doesn't look terrible.
It's really great. It's a classic for a reason. What do you think, Jay?
A Christmas Story. It is a classic. For people who have not seen it, like you, James, I would say that mostly it's just a comedy. It's a Christmas comedy. It's just so outlandish and so bizarre in scenes. There's a scene where a kid is dared to lick a flagpole, and then he gets stuck, and they just leave him out there, and then
what?
Yeah, and he's just out there screaming and wailing and flailing his arms, and the kids.
Oh my God, that sounds terrible.
And the next time you see the poor damn kid, all he's got is this thing tied around his tongue.
What?
And he can't talk. It's the best.
So cruel, but it's so good.
And I swear to you, James, I know you haven't seen it, but I swear to you, there's surrealism in this movie. There are scenes where it just cuts to his teacher being the Wicked Witch of the West for no apparent reason.
The Santa's a creeper.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. There's just surrealism going on everywhere. A lot of, fever dreaming in the middle of the day. At one point, he thinks he's because he's thinking about the gun that he wants. At one point, he's thinking he's a sheriff taking out all these bad guys trying to steal the Christmas presents.
Little child daydreams.
It's just amazing, dude. I can't stress to you enough how much you have to see it this holiday season since you haven't seen it.
All right, I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Give it a whack. See what happens.
And then I need your immediate reaction.
Oh my God.
I'll write a review for the website.
Oh my
Classic
God,
Reviews,
yes.
A Christmas Story.
Please, for the love of God, do
so
that.
iconic.
I swear to God. I need that guy.
What if I just rip it apart in the review?
Oh my God. The Christmas Story F-.
I probably won't.
So you know how the president has veto power? Since I'm the only one that can publish anything, I have veto power.
It's okay, James. I'll put it through. I'll go under Will's power.
Nope.
I will
definitely.
No, I will betray the site
Oh
for
my
the
God.
sake of getting a Christmas Story review up. I will do that. I will start the chaos.
We're gonna do 3 apiece. So James, what else do you have for us as your second pick?
Well, as my second pick, it's not a singular movie, but
I think I know
can
what it
just
is.
talk about it collectively. Every year, near the time of Christmas Eve, on the legendary platform known as HBO,
There
there
we
is
go.
a certain Harry Potter marathon that occurs once a year.
Oh God.
I've forgotten if they still run it, but I've migrated from HBO and I watch Harry Potter 1 through 7 every Christmas.
I love that.
Not every
Are those
Christmas,
Christmas
but
movies,
in
though?
December.
I would say yes. They're very Christmassy.
Because if you think about it, there's certain scores that like from like John Williams and like the later guys who like composed it. There's like joyous like holiday-ish themes, and there's some films. Wait, which was it? Is it Order of the Phoenix? No, not Order of the Phoenix. Yeah, Order of the Phoenix or Half-Blood Prince, where they're in like Christmas.
I think that was
like in Hogsmeade or something.
Yeah, that was Phoenix, and then I think that might have been
Yeah.
Goblet of Fire, and then Sorcerer's Stone also had a bunch of Christmas scenes.
Yeah, there's a lot of Christmassy stuff, and like HBO would do it, and like with each year, like there'd be one more movie on it, and now, well, you have all the movies.
Yeah.
So
I'm not
I
watching
wanna point something out.
Fantastic
Here.
Beasts, of course. Yeah.
I want to point something out. So, two things. First thing, the first two are directed by Christopher Columbus, who directed one of the picks on my list.
Oh, I
here.
know what it
We'll
is.
get to it
Oh.
later.
I know what it is.
We'll get to it later. You know what it
Uh-huh.
is. And two, I've never seen a single goddamn one of those movies.
What?
Really?
Still?
Have you read the book?
So, no, I'm too old for that.
No.
So-
Oh my God, you sound exactly like Landon.
That we're the same age. That's why. That being said, I partied with the guy. Never seen the movies. Don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
shit! Yeah.
All
oh
right.
fuck! Did you tell James that story?
Not yet, but if
What
you'd like, I
story?
can tell him that
Oh
story.
my God.
So,
Tis the
What's the
season.
story?
Okay.
I'm about to set the scene because it was a cold night that day. It was January 2019, our first Sundance Film Festival. The
Woo.
first night of the festival, myself and Rafael Montemayor, shout out to Ralph because he's the man,
Baby boy.
we're attending a party for TNT TBS, their new television programming that they're going to be doing. One of those shows is the show Miracle Workers. Are you familiar with it, James?
Yes.
Okay, who is
I
the
am.
star of that show?
Refresh my
I'll
memory.
stop.
Buscemi.
I'll stop you there. Yes, but it's also he was not at the party, but the other two were Geraldine Vishwanathan, whose new movie is going to be reviewed in the next couple of days here by me, and Daniel Radcliffe.
Wow.
So we go to the party, and myself and Ralph's scared because he doesn't like talking to famous people outside of the context of a junket, right? So he says, "You are going with me, and I need you to talk to him so I can get an interview." This is how Raphael talks. Am I wrong? This is exactly
no,
how he
that's
sounds.
pretty accurate.
He sounds pretty joyful.
He's a very joyful
Yes.
man. He's like Venezuelan
He's a
Santa.
ray of sunshine.
He's really the man. And so I go up and I talk to him. And I literally remove the velvet rope. We walk in and we just start talking to the guy. Just
Wow.
start talking to him. It was just the craziest shit. Because that's what I do. I do whatever I want. I just walk into places, do whatever.
It's that short person
And
energy.
that's yeah, dude. It's exactly what it is. And he has that energy because he's shorter than me, and I'm not very tall.
Right.
That's amazing.
Okay.
And so we're just chilling. And like I said, I straight up told him, I'm like, yeah, no, never seen a single one of those Harry Potter movies, man. He's like, you're not missing much. I'm like, yeah, that's what I
Did
figured.
not.
Wait, really? He said that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he was like those movies.
Well, I
they
mean,
gave me
good for him.
alcoholism.
Yeah, he likes his
Oh,
alcohol.
God.
He does.
Yeah, I mean, I saw him in Guns Akimbo, and he went pretty off the rails, like
Yeah,
in
I
a good way.
didn't
So,
like that movie, so yeah.
And I saw him in Swiss Army Man, which was very charming.
Fantastic.
So I mean,
Love that one.
Yeah.
But I was talking to him more so about a movie that I love, which is What
Oh,
If,
yeah.
which is a romantic comedy he did with Zoe Kazan a couple years ago.
I just had sex and I'm about to eat nachos.
Yes, that's the best.
It's the
line from
greatest
that movie
moment
right
of my
there.
life.
It's the greatest moment of my life. That's Adam Driver right there because he's amazing in that movie.
Yeah.
It's Adam Driver and Mackenzie Davis, Zoe Kazan, and Daniel Radcliffe, and this movie is
Yeah.
dope as shit, and I love it.
That's a great one. Yeah, but
And,
I mean, Harry Potter.
don't know.
I mean, yeah, you have moments where it's like Christmassy and it's like joyful and like John Williams' score in like the first one is like super like holiday-ish.
I think
Like especially the part where it's like.
I think you could pretty much
So-
convert
It's like
any
super-
theme from Harry Potter and make it Christmassy. No cap.
Yeah,
So
like
that's
even
funny.
the main theme. The main theme is like a Christmas theme.
It-
Like
it
it's just
is.
there.
Yeah.
And it sounds
It's
similar
there.
to my next pick that I'm going to get into once Shay gives us her next pick. It's gonna, and you'll see what I mean by that when I get to my next pick.
Well,
Shay, what's your second?
it's a good
pick?
thing that I have like 10 fucking things here because I'm gonna give that to you, even though mine was gonna be a lot broader. But I'm gonna go with Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yes.
How dare
I
you?
know.
Yes.
I know. Travesty. It's a tragedy.
It's so good.
It is good.
It's such a bad movie.
You know what's funny
To
though?
quote
But it's so
the-
good.
Okay, so
It's terrible.
when I was growing up, they would show it on ABC Family or whatever. They would show it to death
Yes.
on that channel. And I actually
death.
my sister loved it and I liked watching it, but the more I watched it, the more I came to hate it. And then all of a sudden I was an adult and all of a sudden it's like the most brilliant piece of art ever. Just like
It's the worst thing.
but Jim Carrey is like he gives such an unbelievable
Carrey's, like-
performance.
Like so good in that.
He is, yeah.
I
Just
agree.
like the part
Listen,
at the end when he just starts crying, I fucking laugh every time. It's just
I'm gonna quote the movie. The movie really spells out my thoughts about itself when he's looking at the list of
Oh,
people,
God.
and he says, and I quote, "loathe entirely," because that's what I think of this fucking
It's
movie.
not
I hate
good.
it.
I'm not gonna say
Dinner
it's
with
good.
myself.
It's
Can't
great.
do that again.
I think that's probably my favorite
Yeah.
Ron Howard movie, honestly.
Don't talk to me about Ron Howard. His new movies.
It's directed
Garbage.
by Ron Howard. There you go. Yep.
Bing bang boom.
Well, the thing
His-
you have to understand about directing is that everything is within. All you need is an idea. Because I've seen his masterclass promo so many times.
Oh my
so-
god.
Where it's like everything you need to know about directing. All you need is to know what's in the frame. It's like Ron Howard, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Apollo 13.
So, as
It's
the
one of
only
his
person
critically
here
acclaimed
that's
films.
seen Hillbilly Elegy, can you tell me conclusively if Ron Howard's new movie's terrible?
It's not terrible. It's just boring.
Wait, he directed that?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know
Oh.
I honestly did not know he even directed it. I just watched it.
Yeah.
Does that mean he directed A Beautiful Mind too?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
I
he
fucking
does.
hate that movie.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, exactly. So this guy's been trying, and he also did In the Heart of the Sea. That was his last movie. And
Oh, yeah,
Jesus Christ,
that
is
was
Ron
okay.
Howard trying to win a fucking Oscar? Jesus Christ!
I mean, that's Ron Howard.
He already won one, though.
He's getting greedy.
He won one for a beautiful mind.
Yeah.
Just because he won it doesn't mean he deserved
I
it.
agree. That was a horrible movie.
Are we gonna have that discussion about how David Lynch disturbed it for Mulholland Drive?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess
We're gonna have that discussion, and that's the correct answer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I feel like maybe if it was in what year did it come out in 2000?
2001.
Whoa.
The 2002
Russell-
Oscars I barely remember, so I mean
Russell
could've
Crowe
just waited
got
to release a little more.
won his Oscar for Gladiator, and then tried to do, tried to win a second one, and it's
Gladiator
that was a year
2,
between them, so.
A Beautiful Mind.
Gladiator
I hate
2.
it. Anyway,
Oh.
I hate this movie that you
Alright.
picked, and I hate that you picked it. The only good thing about this movie is that Taylor Momsen is adorable.
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, of course.
Wow.
I mean, okay, so here's another little tidbit. It might be TMI, but I don't know how it came across this, but my
Oh, God.
my family and extended family, we're all disgusting. We have we all collectively have a disgusting sense of humor. So we watch we show and laugh at a lot of porn. And the worst porn
Oh.
parody of my life I've ever seen
God.
was Grinch themed.
Oh, God.
I'm just gonna leave y'all with that
So
information.
you associate that with the film, and that's how.
I disassociate.
I mean, yeah. Oh, okay, good.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
disassociate, but now it's just.
I knew where that was going.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
You know me too well at this point. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
And-
yeah, there's you. I mean, the internet. There's a place for everything.
Rule
on there,
34.
so you can't really blame it.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
that's yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and change the tone of this particular
There you go.
conversation with my second pick, also directed by Christopher Columbus, and I'm going to put both of them in there because I think they both deserve
Both
a
of
spot
them.
in there, and that is Home Alone.
And Home Alone 2.
And Home
Yes,
Alone
both
3,
directed by Christopher
4,
Columbus.
5.
Wait, what?
No.
There's a
God,
5?
Okay.
There's 5 of them,
I was actually going to say,
So anyway.
I included all 5 of them on my list.
You what?
Yep. I know.
That's blasphemous, and that goes against everything I believe in as a person.
Y'all know
What
I'm an
even is
anarchist.
Home Alone 5?
Who hurt you?
Oh, a lot of people.
Home Alone, the holiday heist. We're not going to talk about
movies,
it. Go ahead,
the
William.
first 2 movies are directed by Christopher Columbus and scored by John Williams. So
there you go.
The score for Home Alone is basically the Harry Potter score is basically a worse version of the Home Alone theme.
T.
I stand by that. Secondly, the first film is great. The second film is great. If you guys have not seen it, Catherine O'Hara on her TikTok basically redid the scene where she screams Kevin at the top of her lungs in the airport.
She has a TikTok?
Kevin.
And falls down. It's called like O'Hara something. It's amazing. Catherine O'Hara is a national treasure. I love her. I'm glad she has an Emmy now. She is a queen. I love her. But if you haven't seen the first 2 Home Alone movies, have you been living under a fucking rock or what? It's on Disney Plus. Go see the damn thing. And then after you're done watching it, go watch The Films That Made Us or whatever the fuck it's called on Netflix. And then go over how that whole movie was shot in a damn high school.
Hey.
Wow. Hot damn.
Bam.
Yeah. So
Damn.
thoughts on Home Alone. I'll let you guys pick
Wham.
who gets to go next.
James, you go first.
Okay. Okay, so the third pick for me, let's see, because I'm in between a couple.
We have no thoughts on Home Alone? I'm a little disappointed.
Mine
is Home Alone 5. I'm kidding.
Home Alone 5 is the best Home Alone. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't even.
First of all.
Yeah, don't even take that out of context.
Home Alone 2 has Tim Curry. How dare you?
I know. Well, Home Alone 2 is actually my favorite one.
Yeah, but it's offset by the fact that Donald Trump is in it.
We disassociating.
Yeah. Just down the hall to the left. Yeah.
Oh,
right,
God.
let's see.
It's gonna haunt us
I'd go
forever.
either with. Okay, it's not in either with. It's gotta be the Polar Express.
Hey.
Oh, God! Oh, childhood trauma. Well, teenage trauma, because I was almost a grown man when I came.
Wow.
Why teenage trauma? It's beautiful.
It's the uncanny valley.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, if you like, just like, decrepit, creepy-looking humanoid monstrosities.
Yeah, I understand where you get from there. And honestly, when I watch it, like my memories from it, because I haven't seen it in like a few years, but I just associate like Christmas with that movie.
Yeah.
Like it's just like the animation style, like at the beginning was like super cool and like unique. Like I don't think I'd ever seen like a computer generated like movie before the Polar Express, to be honest. Like I think that was like one of my first like animated like CGI.
I think that was the first big like mocap movie.
Yeah, and it's directed by Robert Zemeckis. So
yeah.
There you go.
You want to talk about a downhill turn?
Oh,
Robert fucking Zemeckis, and I've went on this rant before.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Fucking Marwin Cole.
He's directing The Witches or whatever that is.
First of all, he did a movie a couple of years. I think Polar Express might be before Beowulf, but he did
Beowulf
also Beowulf
was amazing.
And that movie's not good.
It's so good.
It's terrible.
I love the
then he did
the gay subcontext.
Welcome-
Alan Silvestri did the music for the Polar Express.
Welcome to fucking Marwin. What is Zemeckis doing? He directed Back to the Future and Forrest Gump. How dare you,
He's
sir?
old. Daddy needs a paycheck, okay?
Well, yeah, I would say so. But I mean, it's got a good soundtrack. It's the character animations weren't all that off-putting to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you watch it with the mindset that it's like 2004 and they're trying to do stuff, it looks pretty good. And like the scenes where the train is going across ice and like they're on the train is like it's pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
Like they do like this Tokyo drift like thing and it was like so awesome. I'm like, oh my god, they're defying death with this train.
You'll never see a train
And,
do that.
Yeah. The one thing I don't remember is the ending. Like that's just blanked in my mind for some reason. I distinctly remember a conveyor belt and an endless void of Christmas presents.
Yeah.
And that's what I remember. It's very obscure. but I don't really want to see it again because I want it to stay that way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Please don't watch it.
I'd pick that one. That's my final. It was either that or Elf. But
Elf is so good.
At least Elf has Zoe Deschanel.
Wow.
I don't particularly care. I don't particularly care for
Stop
it.
thinking with your head, Will.
At least Elf has humans. Yeah.
So yeah.
The only monstrosity in that movie is Will Ferrell in that elf costume.
He was great.
He's good.
I mean, you could see everything.
Santa's coming.
I'm so jaded. I'm such a jaded asshole. I don't know what's
Personally, I'm with James. I think Polar Express is a classic. It's definitely, I mean, it's animation. It's gonna date after a while, but like, I watched it when I was a kid, and I think something that made it stick out and still kind of makes it stick out and still be prominent today is the level of atmosphere that it had. Like, it was super Christmassy. You're literally up there, like, in the North Pole, and it, like, you were saying the soundtrack made it feel kind of grand, especially at the end when you see all those little elves going, woo, and just rocking out and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a cocaine party at Santa's.
Oh, Jesus.
I do not remember that.
Yeah.
But
fun story. When I was a little kid, Polar Express actually traumatized the shit out of me. Because
we're just talking about traumas with this movie, aren't we?
She says, when I was a little kid, like yesterday.
Oh, come on. I am of legal drinking age now, sir. I'm a big boy now.
Finally.
Finally. But yeah, I actually saw it in theaters for the first time, and I wasn't able to finish it. Like, I started screaming and crying at the puppet scene. When all the puppets were, like, yelling at the kid and stuff and, like, attacking him. I could not handle it. Like, it was in 3D or some shit. I was
a little weirded out.
That was too much for me. I
honestly don't blame you.
Like, 4-year-old me was just like, abort, and we fucking left the theater because I could not take it. But then I saw it on, like, ABC Family, and it was good.
I hate
that. Like, well, let's talk about ABC Family here for a second. ABC Family has the greatest library of Christmas movies, and they show them at the perfect time.
It's pretty iconic.
First, it's The Grinch Stole Christmas. Then it's The Polar Express. Then it's freaking, I don't know what else. Like, I don't remember at this point. But they show a lot of great Christmas movies. ABC, I just remember distinctly the promos for it, and like
they had the 25 days. They had the 25 days of Christmas, and they used to use that to show all the Rankin and Bass stop motion films from the 60s, the coked out ones. They're awesome. Santa Claus is definitely coming to town, and he's got a bag full of nose candy. Let's go.
Oh my god. Holla.
Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will say this. I mean, I just pulled up like a quick review of someone for the Polar Express, and I'll just read it real quick. It's this guy. He says, "Well, I've seen glimpses of the Polar Express previously, but for some reason I found it weirdly disturbing, and I had never watched it through. Now, admittedly, 14 years after its release, I made a deliberate effort to watch it, but I just couldn't get into it. The frozen Botox foreheads and lifeless, unblinking eyes of the nameless characters, and endless repetition of the motif or mysterious threat with the looming, threatening locomotive. It gave me chills."
He gets it.
That is true, though. Like, they do just, like, kidnap a bunch of children during the night and tell them they're going to go see Santa Claus. That's pretty sus.
I personally feel it is so dark and threatening that I couldn't recommend it for kids. 3 out of 10. Yikes.
Wow.
It's a terrible film. So,
well,
it's not the worst. As a kid who saw it,
it has a special place for me.
Yeah, well, it's also not good. I hate that movie. I was literally 17 years old when it came out. I hate that.
Well, you were out of the age range, I think, that it was namely for, which was little kids and moms, I think.
It's rated G. It's intended for all audiences.
Well, I can't say anything.
I have my last pick, and I've saved the best film on this list for last. It's my favorite Christmas movie with my cynical bastard self. It is Scrooged.
Scrooged.
Are you not familiar with this film, guys? Oh my
Does it
God.
have Danny DeVito in it?
No, it has Bill Murray in it.
So it's not
And
Groundhog
it
Day.
is
Someone I know. Wait, it has someone I know in it. Hang on.
Yeah. It is the
someone
best
I know.
retelling. It is the best retelling of A Christmas Carol ever put to celluloid. Period. End of story. Second place to that is Muppets Christmas Carol.
Have I
So.
seen this? I'm confused. Now I'm just thinking of A Muppets Christmas Carol.
So here's what. Yeah, that's the
I
second.
feel
best
like
one.
Bill
Here's what we
Murray
need to
has been in
discuss.
all of them for some reason.
Bill Murray plays a TV executive who's jaded and doesn't really like Christmas, so, he's basically Scrooge in this particular instance. Carol Kane plays the ghost of Christmas Present. She's amazing as a little fairy. David Johansen, also known as Buster Poindexter, or the lead singer of the New York Dolls, plays the ghost of Christmas Past, who's also a crazy taxi driver that decides to drive up inside of a building. This movie is as 80s coked out weird as you could possibly make A Christmas Carol, and I love the damn movie.
It sounds interesting.
It's cynical. It doesn't care. It hates Christmas as much as I do, even though it's a Christmas movie.
Good.
It's beautiful. And if you have not
Awesome.
seen it, this is the one movie out of all of them that if you haven't seen it, everybody listening, you have to watch this one. Because it is just crazy as shit.
Well, I guess.
All right, guys, you can feel comfortable because I haven't seen it either.
Me
So
neither.
We'll just watch
Yeah,
it.
I'm with everyone else.
The Christmas future ghost is the most horrifying thing in the history of the planet.
Wow.
He's a literal Grim Reaper, but he's made up of like tiny baby parts.
Oh, like an
What?
abortion.
Like, it's fucking crazy. This movie's insane. I'm serious about this.
Okay, now I have to watch
I-
it now that you
I'm
say
intrigued.
tiny baby parts.
I wish I were making this up, but it's just the craziest damn movie. And like I said, it's so cynical, and I love it. I just love it. And like I said, if you haven't seen it, and if you've not been able to experience the pure joy of the holidays through Scrooged, you're missing out. Like, I don't remember who plays the Jacob Marley-esque character. I think it might be Rick Moranis. I'm not particularly sure on that one.
Damn. Now I feel bad. It's like how have I not seen this?
Nah.
I don't know.
Yeah, this thing's amazing. Robert Meacham's in this sucker.
Robert Mitchum?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, it's amazing.
shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. This movie's crazy, dude. I love it.
Alright,
Richard,
well.
it's directed by Richard Donner, so like,
Well, now we have to
quality.
watch
a
it.
reason.
Noted.
We're getting a watch party together.
Yes.
80s Richard Donner is peak Richard Donner. So
Yeah. There you go.
there's a ton of movies. I know those were our 3 picks, but there's a ton we didn't discuss.
Wait, did I do
National
3?
Lampoon's. You did, didn't you?
I said Grinch, I said Batman Returns, and I think that's it.
Ooh, you have one more left. What are you doing?
I have like 50 more. But I think I know what my final is going to be. But I have an honorable mention. Is that okay?
So do I.
Oh, okay.
I do too. So we'll go over that in a minute. What's your third pick?
Okay, so my third pick is, well, I mean, it makes me realize kind of how much of a monopoly Tim Burton has over, like, 2 of the most popular holidays of the year, I guess, which is Halloween and Christmas. So what else am I supposed to do? It's Edward Scissorhands. That's my pick.
Oh.
Excellent choice.
Ooh, applause.
Excellent choice. I knew that's where you were going.
Yay.
I knew that.
Choice.
I know James
Yeah.
was thinking she's gonna go Nightmare, and you didn't, and I
Yeah, my little tease there.
Yeah, there's it's a good Christmas movie.
Yeah,
knew it. I love Edward Scissorhands. That
It's
movie's
it's a
incredible.
beautiful movie. Oh, it's so
so
beautiful.
It just is.
It makes me cry though, so I can't watch it too many times. It makes me so sad.
It's actually so beautiful.
It's-
It really is.
It's his best movie, no cap. It's Tim Burton's best movie. It's gonna be
Yeah.
one of my favorite Johnny Depp movies ever. Winona Ryder. What's her name? Oh,
Yeah.
the mom. The mom was amazing.
Deanne Wiest.
Yeah.
Diane Wiest.
Oh, I love her.
Diane Wiest.
Also Queen.
Also
It's
Queen.
just a beautiful movie. And
Yes, Queen.
I love the scenery. I love that it takes place in like this weird mash of like 50s and 80s and stuff. And
It's like symmetrical suburbia. It's just creepy, and I love it.
It's like the whole juxtaposition between that scary castle house and Edward himself, and then all these people who are like idealistic and middle class and not really know it, like pretty ignorant. I don't know. I saw it as a kid, and like I think a lot of people did, and it's still pretty adult. Like it goes over a lot of like adult themes for a kids movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The way I like to put it, Shay, I like to put it like Edward and his castle are living in Reagan era America, and everybody down there is still stuck in Eisenhower.
Ah, interesting. That's a good way of putting it.
That's the way I like to look at it, and the themes of loss, abandonment, hopelessness, hopefulness, they're all there, and it's so damn beautiful. Man.
Yeah, insecurity, and yeah, you know me, I'm not like the hugest romantic. I'm unlike
It's
Will.
so romantic.
I kind of have an abhorrence for romantic movies or romantic comedies. I don't know. I feel like it's really easy for me to see through a lot of that and be cynical or whatever. But like Edward Scissorhands, I think is one of the greatest romance films of all time because it understands how flawed its characters are, as human beings in their humanity.
It's so romantic. I love it. It's just so damn romantic. It's beautiful. That scene where she's dancing in the snow. Oh. Well, it's not snow. It's ice.
Yeah, that's classic.
God, it's so fucking gorgeous, man. Every frame of that movie could literally be printed out and used as a work of art.
Yeah. Frame it up. Put it up on the wall. Fap.
And they have. Like, there's that meme of when your mom's driving you to work tour, and it's the scene where Diane Weiss is driving Edward Scissorhands back from the castle to her house.
That's good.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've actually been Edward Scissorhands for Halloween a couple times.
What? Oh my god, I need to see that.
Damn good costume.
It's the hair.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of it. So that's the thing. I love this movie, and it doesn't matter what holiday this man wants to cover. If he wanted to do a Thanksgiving movie, I'd watch it.
God, I would not.
I love Tim Burton. I would. I love Tim Burton,
stuff,
and I think he's gone downhill substantially. Yes,
since Disney. Well, I guess he's always been with Disney, but like Disney has gone really downhill.
Yeah, but they pervert everything they touch into garbage. So
yeah, all the remakes, all the fucking remakes. Oh.
Yeah, Mulan. My Mulan review is going to be up live because I'm really far behind, and I hate it. Spoiler alert! I fucking hated it.
Yep, I predicted it. I predicted it was going to be horrible. Everyone said it was going to be. It was horrible. So
it's not good.
Who could have thought?
It's not good at all. I'm glad that we had this discussion about Edward Scissorhands because it's just a great movie. Any other honorable mentions out of you, James, before we go to Shay's ridiculously long list and my sort of long list?
Any what? Sorry?
Any honorable mentions on your list that maybe we didn't discuss in full?
This is okay. I mean, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, one holiday movie that's like somewhat of a holiday movie. It kind of just makes me feel like not warm and fuzzy, but like cold and euphoric. Lost in Translation.
Oh, I love
one
it.
That's pretty good, like to watch near. Like it doesn't take place in Christmas, but like the color palette is so vibrant and like the images are so soft, and it just seems like a holiday movie in general.
What's funny about that is I find the colors more muted, but I still agree with you that it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Especially on the holidays. Great movie. Good pick. I like that one. That's actually really good.
Indeedy.
Shay, what's your gigantic list?
Okay, I'll just run through the whole thing. So, Black Christmas, the original one, that was really enjoyable.
Remake. Thank God.
Yeah. I also put Polar Express, Groundhog's Day, The Shining.
Groundhog's Day is not a Christmas movie. It's a Groundhog Day movie.
So, it's still like wintry and cold.
We've named Bill Murray like 3 times already.
He's iconic. I feel like Bill Murray was at all of the Christmas carols, too. Like, I feel like he was in a Muppets Christmas Carol or something.
He was not.
Must have.
He did something with the Muppets. He's in there somewhere.
Oh, God.
Must have been. But anyway, continuing on.
Oh, God.
All of the Home Alones. The first 2 are for pleasure, and then the last 3 are for pain. Because you gotta have a mix of both.
There you go.
I enjoy it all.
Yeah.
That's not a healthy mix.
I'm an anarchist and a masochist, so it works fine for me. I also put Elf, Night of the Hunter. That takes place during Christmas.
Yes! Speaking of Robert Meacham,
Exactly.
man, that's a great movie.
Who would have known Robert Mitchum would be in our mouths today?
Talking about Christmas.
I did not like how I worded that. Anyway, Nightmare Before Christmas and A Christmas
Has to
Carol,
be.
the one with Jim Carrey, that is absolutely terrifying and also mocap.
Yeah.
Oh,
horrifying.
yeah, that when we talk about mocap animation, that one is terrifying. I'm actually scared of that one.
Yeah, it's so terrifying.
And the one I'm also scared of is the I don't know if you guys ever saw like the Donald Duck night like one that was terrifying.
Yeah, it's
There's
really
a
good.
Donald Duck, A Christmas Carol. That's just like so because like 30s animation in general and 40s animation just really creeps me out.
Wow.
Like
So-
the style of it.
I've not seen
Donald Duck is my favorite Disney character, so I've seen that several times and I love it.
Yeah, it's really well done, but it's just strange. Like
Horrifying.
It's not
You
like
know what?
I don't know how to
have
explain
seen it,
It's just
and I blocked
a
it
good
out.
rendition.
I'm remembering
Oh.
things now. Wow, that's exciting.
Trauma.
Memories,
Yeah.
trauma.
Great list
Oh, I
thus
have one
far.
more. I have
like
one
your
more. I saved the
choices.
best for last.
What else you got?
A Medea Christmas. The end.
Go away. My list, my honorable mentions are all of the similar ilk, and I think you'll see where I'm going with this. I liked Let It Snow, which came out last year. Last Christmas, which came out last year. Love Actually is a Christmas movie that I love.
I haven't seen it.
It's great. I love it, and I don't care what anybody says. You can fight me. Gremlins. I love that one.
Oh yeah, Gremlins. Yeah.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, directed by Shane Black.
Interesting.
Great Christmas movie. And now I'm going to ask the audience and everybody else the most important question for this is: Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes or no?
Yes.
Wow.
I think it's yes. Why not?
I think Die Hard 2 is a Christmas movie, not the first one. Because in Die Hard 2, he ends with the famous line on the rooftop, and it's snowy, and it makes more sense. I don't know. They both can be Christmas movies. I mean, they both can be, but I feel like Die Hard 2 is a little more Christmassy than 1.
Okay, I think that's a great choice. I'm just going to leave my answer up to ambiguity, and I'm not going to tell you what I think. But I will say, if you guys have an opinion, reach out to us on Twitter, Instagram, at Film Snob Reviews, so we can yell at you. Either way. Now that we're done with all the festive stuff, let's go ahead and get into the meat of this conversation and talk about what we're excited for 2021 in the theaters. Because a lot of stuff got pushed back this year due to all the world being lit on fire.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and discuss what we're excited to be released in 2021 or for the rest of the year, because there's some stuff we saw at Sundance that's coming out later this month here, which is December, that I'm very excited about.
James, you go first.
Oh, okay. Because I don't want to take up like all the ones, but there might be some.
No.
That,
Yeah,
go
go
ahead.
for
I guarantee you it hasn't happened yet where our lists have been similar, so go ahead.
No, of course not. The one I'm most excited for in 2021 is Dune. I'm very excited for that one. I'm currently reading. I'm actually kind of glad they pushed it back because I can now read the rest of the novel. It's a very good novel, and I'm excited to see it on the big screen. I think it serves as inspiration for countless sci-fi works of art, and I really want to see what Villeneuve does with that story. He did a great job with Arrival, and I'm sure he's done a fantastic job with Blade Runner, which I haven't seen yet. Is Blade Runner 2049?
I can tell you he did not do a great job with Blade Runner because I wanted to fall asleep.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet.
Uh-oh. Yeah, yeah, but I like the way he sometimes, I don't know, puts a slow pace on sci-fi stuff, so maybe it will be good. Maybe it'll be a little slow. But Dune. I'm hyped for Dune. I'm hyped for Dune mostly because of its cast and its visual effects and as I said, the impact the novel had. I feel like this film could really define like sci-fi going into like the next decade or so. Like I feel like it could do a really like big like a big splash. Like people are like, wow, this is the movie that inspired like the obvious one, Star Wars, and like all these other ones, and this is amazing. Like I feel like it'll it'll have the same impact that good old Star Wars did back in 1977.
Interesting.
But yeah,
So-
I'm excited for that one.
I don't think that it's going to have that big of an impact as you're saying because Star Wars still exists. But I do think it's going to be a good
film.
film.
The novel existed before Star Wars.
Yes.
So it'll like it's going to be weird. Like it'll be like, okay, well, there's a lot of similarities like there, or there's some similarities there, and like it's this generation Star Wars. Although I would say this generation Star Wars was the MCU, but like next gen, like it's like next gen sci-fi. And I'm excited to see it for that reason. Like I'm just excited to see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be good because Denis Villeneuve has, he's got a solid resume behind him, like you said with Arrival, and
I don't think he has a bad movie.
Yeah, until you see,
I
I don't care for Blade Runner. I don't care for Blade Runner. Man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
But I don't think he has one yet.
That's
but
fair.
yeah,
That's fair.
that one, I'm hyped for that one, and a couple others, but I probably am not allowed to say them all at once. So.
Yeah, you are. Go ahead.
for
No,
it.
you're allowed to say them all at once. Yes, go.
Oh, okay. I'm also super hyped for The French Dispatch. It's been a while since we've seen a Wes Anderson film that's not animation.
It's Wes Anderson. Of course, I'm excited for it. That's a great pick.
Yeah, it's great, and it'll be the first Wes Anderson film I think it's the first one. No, it's the second one because I saw Isle of Dogs.
Yeah.
It's to be like the first like live action Wes Anderson film I've seen in theaters, and it looks great. I love the aesthetic. We love Wes Anderson's aesthetic. It looks fantastic.
Hell yeah.
And that one, and apparently Damien Chazelle was releasing a new film in 2021.
Really?
But I don't know if he will or not. I guess
So,
we'll have to see, but it looks pretty cool.
You're a Chazelle fan then, so you like La La Land and Whiplash.
I like Whiplash, and I like La La Land. I enjoyed First Man. I think Whiplash is his best film. I think La La Land is his passion project. I think First Man was just to secure budgeting for his new one.
Did you see his first movie? His first one, which was
Guy and Madeline on a Park Bench. I have not seen it because I have not been able to get a copy of it. I have to see it.
It's good. Yeah, you're gonna like it. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I don't know where to get it
it
either,
looks
but
great.
at this point, but it's really good. You'll enjoy it. Just trust me on that.
Yeah. It's
those are good
fantastic.
picks,
Yeah, what he did.
James.
Yeah, those are my picks off of the top of
Those
my head.
are really good picks. I like those, and none of them overlap with me, so that's perfect. What about you, Shay? What do you got?
Oh boy, I gotta follow up with that. I chose a bunch of shitty movies, mostly because I guess working with film snobs for so long now, like my brain is just automatically like, I can't wait to shit the fuck out of this movie. So I can't wait to just be an asshole. It's fun for me. So I have a couple movies. I'm gonna start with the nicer ones. Definitely French Dispatch. Definitely French Dispatch. I think I love every single one of Wes Anderson's films that I've seen so far. And yeah, his films bring such comfort and this balance of humor and emotional and humanity and stuff, and he's got that formula down. He's got his formula down, so can always do with that. There's like security that comes with that in a way. I also have Antlers, which is the new Guillermo del Toro produced horror film that we saw the trailers for this year, but it still hasn't come out. So excited for that. I think it might be kind of a middling horror movie. I think it's gonna end up being kind of like Relic, where like it's gonna be good, but not good enough to where people like really start paying attention to it until like 10 years after it's been released. So there's that, and then
Underrated.
Yeah, exactly, like underrated. And then after that, I have all the ones that I think are gonna be really bad, but also really juicy. Like really entertaining. So I have Spiral, which apparently is the new in-universe Saw movie. I think produced and starring Chris Rock.
Is that the one with Chris Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
Huh?
I guess so.
I don't know. It's
looks...
going to be interesting.
All right.
Who knows? Who knows how it's going to turn out? Yeah. I'm just really curious. And then after that, I have the Forever Purge, which sounds like the dumbest shit in the world.
Yes.
Excited for that.
Oh, is that the new Purge movie?
Yeah. I didn't even know they were making another one, but of course they are, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Newton brothers are scoring that one. So good. I mean, good for them. They told me a little bit about it. They say it's gonna like break the mold and like do new stuff. So
hopefully,
I'm optimistic.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see something new. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just want to be entertained. That's all.
No more Kevin Bacon.
No more Kevin Bacon. No. Oh, that Kevin Bacon? No, it was Ethan Hawke, wasn't it?
It was Ethan Hawke. I know. I remember.
Yeah, it was Ethan Hawke.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know why I thought it was Kevin Bacon.
And then after that, I have the new Suicide Squad movie, which for now they're still calling the Suicide Squad for some reason, which is really fucking funny.
So what are we supposed to be? Some kind of film snob reviews?
Hey! I love that.
Hey.
What are we?
Some
kind of. Oh my god, so iconic. And then
James, you're fired.
James has gotten fired like a million times.
I'm triple fired at this point.
And then
I love it.
After that, I have the new Space Jam movie that's also coming out.
Yes,
which
I'm so excited.
I am so terrified, but also intrigued. We'll see.
We'll see.
We will see.
I am so excited for Space Jam: A New Legacy.
And lastly, thank you. Lastly, I have the new Candyman movie, which I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea, so we'll see.
I'm thinking good things. I'm honestly very excited about it too.
I'm cynical, but I want it to be good because I love Candyman so much. I love the original.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, just all the scenes with the original Candyman are just my aesthetic.
Tony Todd all day, baby.
Hell yeah! Alrighty,
He's the man.
That's my list.
That's a good list. I'm going to start off with the stuff I'm excited for December that's coming out. Starting with probably the best movie I've seen this year, Minari, which comes out in a couple days here.
Oh, I still need to see it.
A24. A24.
Is that the Steven Yeun one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Okay, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's a tearjerker. It's brilliant. I love it. It's the best movie of 2020. Yeah, so period. Christmas Day, Promising Young Woman comes out, and that's also great.
Oh shit! I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. And then, yeah, I'm also looking forward to Ma Rainey's, which is coming out on Netflix.
What is it?
It's going to be it too. Ma Rainey's, whatever. It's Viola Davis, Chadwick Boseman. Looks like it takes place in the 20s. It's jazzy. It looks really cool. So that's the stuff for this year that I'm excited for. I'm sure there'll be other stuff that I'm probably missing, but for next year, definitely Candyman. Looking forward to that. It's going to be dope. The trailer was awesome. I loved that thing. I know that the Coming to America sequel's coming out, and I'm excited for that.
Whoa. Interesting.
All day.
Huh. Okay, that's wild.
All day. I love musicals, so I'm looking forward to In the Heights and West Side Story.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Good. You already knew. French Dispatch.
Yeah, West Side Story.
Yeah. French Dispatch is going to be cool. Godzilla versus King Kong, because I need my big boys fighting. Have to have it. That's to be cool. They're actually doing a Cruella de Vil movie next year. That looks like it's going to be tight.
with Emma Stone?
Yeah.
Happening.
Yeah, and the one that I'm looking forward to that's a personal pick for me, they moved it from January to April, which is a good sign for the quality of the film, is the new Mortal Kombat from Warner Bros. I'm looking forward to that one.
Whoa, okay. I'm excited for that.
Isn't Taika Waititi attached to that?
No, not at all.
Now I'm sad.
I'm confusing that. No, no, wait, it's James Wan, right?
Yeah, James Wan's producing it. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I got confused. Yeah, because I remember, I recall seeing a post for, what was it? Now I spaced out on what Taika Waititi was working on. But I remember one day I was scrolling through my feed and I saw Taika Waititi attached to this, and then below it I saw James Wan attached to Mortal Kombat. So
Taika Waititi is up to something. I think you're right. He's like doing some sort of adaptation or something.
Yeah, he's doing something.
He's doing Akira.
That's what
he is. Oh my god, chills.
Cannot wait for that, because Akira is the film.
Fantastic.
It's a great movie.
Oh my
The
gosh.
film. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the cast. Ludi Lin is playing Liu Kang, a guy who I've interviewed before. Louis Tan is in the movie in an unknown role. I'm thinking he's probably going to end up playing a young Scorpion or Bi-Han, who ends up being Noob Saibot. I love the cast that I'm seeing here. Joe Taslim is going to be Sub-Zero. Maked Brooks playing Jax. It just looks like a cool movie, and a modern take on Mortal Kombat was definitely necessary.
I just hope it's just as entertaining, you know?
Yeah, but I hope it's entertaining in the fact that it's actually good.
I don't need it to be good. I just need it to be adorable.
Like we talked about in our other podcast with Craig about video game movies, I don't think that the original one's any good. I like the movie, I just don't think it's any good, and I hate Annihilation. I think it's got Annihilation.
Oh, but it's so good! Annihilate him!
You! Oh, so
my
bad.
god, I love that. I don't know what you're talking
hate
about.
it.
It's amazing.
I don't know if you guys watch Superstore.
Oh yeah, I used to.
But the pharmacist from that is actually a guy playing Kano in the movie, in the Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his name's Josh Lawson. He's playing Kano, which is going to be amazing seeing him with an Australian accent. It's going to be awesome.
I'm hyped for
I look
this.
forward to that.
Yeah.
This is going to be a cool movie. I'm looking forward to it. I don't even care if it's good, like I said, because it's Mortal Kombat. So, I mean, all I need is, fighting. Fatality.
Hell yeah.
Somebody getting speared.
Test your might.
Yeah. And they better have the original soundtrack, or else I'm going to fight someone.
Man.
They'll probably play it like in the trailer or something. Like they'll play it and get us hyped up, and then they'll
like a slow, dramatic version in the trailer that just keeps repeating.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, I hate it already. Stop it. I hate it already. James, knock it off, man. I hate what I'm hearing. And then another video game adaptation comes out next year that I'm also really excited about. Uncharted.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The one with Tom Holland.
Yeah. Uncharted comes out next year as well.
Boy.
I'm looking forward to that as well. Yeah.
What do you guys think about Tom Holland being casted as Nathan Drake?
I
feel like it's the equivalent to them casting Alicia Vikander as Tomb Raider.
Here's the thing. To play Nathan Drake, you just have to cast
random
white dude number 4.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh my god. Tom Holland has a baby face, though.
Yeah, I agree with that quote right there.
I don't know. That's like saying, in order to cast Laura Croft, you have to cast some sort of fit white lady with brown hair with an accent or something. I don't know. I think it could go deeper than that. I don't know if I buy Tom. I feel like it's the equivalent to.
Well, he was great in The Devil All the Time.
Oh, I still need to see that.
So.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
He was really great in that one. He definitely came out of his role as. You just go do it. Yeah, he's really great in that one. He's really he really comes out of the whole excited wow teenager role. He goes into the serious
out of his Peter Parker
sort of
phase.
Thing, so out of his Peter Parker. Wow, Ned. Yeah.
There's one other movie that I wanted to discuss, and this is a shout out to my boy Dylan, because he's a huge fan of this book, and he almost lost his shit when the trailer for this movie, and he's been telling me this trailer is going to come out for 2-3 years now, and they finally put out the trailer for this movie, and it's Chaos Walking. Yeah.
Of course it is.
My boy Dylan.
Another Tom Holland one.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley are in this thing. I had never read the book, because I'm not going to do that.
Nor have I. But I'd like to.
I don't know what it's about, but he seemed really excited about Chaos Walking, and I still don't know what it's about.
It looks wild.
Well, it's co-written by Charlie Kaufman, so there you go.
What?
Well, then I'm all about this.
Holy shit.
Somebody must have listened to our unreleased episode about Spike Jonze, because if you had, you'd know how much I love Charlie Kaufman's writing.
Amen. He's a god.
Yeah,
he is dude.
God tier screenplay writer. I'm just telling you that right now.
Yeah.
I love that guy. And
God
look out for that episode whenever I get around to actually doing it. It'll probably come out after this one, because but it's fine. Anyway, that's another thing I didn't know that it was written by Kaufman. But I look forward to seeing it definitely now.
Yeah, now my interest is piqued. Because watching from the trailer, obviously, watching from the trailer, you can't judge a book by its cover all the time. it just looked kind of weird. It kind of looked like what is it? Annihilation, the Natalie Portman movie, a little bit.
Oh,
The
yeah, I
Shiver.
haven't
seen it yet.
It's Annihilation was pretty good, pretty interesting. A lot of dumb characters though, but Chaos Walking, I don't know. It looks like it's got a lot of things going for it, like sci-fi, dystopian. It might appeal to younger audiences in that kind of Hunger Games way. That's what I think of anyway when I saw the trailer. So I was like, I don't know about this one, but now that you name dropped Charlie Kaufman, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I got to see it now.
Well, I mean, I just pulled up like a list of 2021 movies, and I actually forgot to say a couple that I just forgot. But I will say this: 2021, I think, is going to be Tom Holland's year. Like, they're getting. I don't know if they're getting the next Spider-Man movie out next year. It says it's coming out next year. I think it was pushed back. But he's going to be in Uncharted, Chaos Walking, Cherry, which is that new drama film produced by the Russo brothers. I think it's like he plays like this bank robber who's like a war veteran, and it looks pretty darn cool. And then he has the Spider-Man movie, so it'll be his year next year.
He's got an empire,
so
and everyone loves him.
The first Tom Holland.
He's also
empire.
in another movie.
Oh.
He's doing another movie with the Russo brothers called Cherry. I just looked at this.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's got Jack Rayner from Sing Street in it, and it's directed by the Russo brothers.
Yeah.
I thought it was just produced.
And it comes out in February.
Wow. Well, there you go.
So you might be onto something there, James. I think you might be onto something there, buddy.
The year of Tom Holland. It was just all of 2021.
2020 Holland.
It's about to get real Dutch in here.
Tommy 1. All right, I'll stop. And the next film I think would be the next film that I think is like one of my most anticipated is the last Daniel Craig Bond film, No Time to Die.
I forgot they pushed that Bond movie back. Yes, I'm excited for that too. I love James Bond movies. Yeah.
I'm really hyped for it. I really want to see. It looks like Craig is giving his all in like the last outing, and it just looks super cool. So I'm hyped for that one. We don't really know.
Listen, if that song is any indication, James.
Sorry, what?
I said, if that song is any indication, then we're in for a really interesting movie, because I thought that the choice of artists for that song for the James Bond movie was really, really...
I mean, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. You could put that woman in any movie, and she'll just immediately, like, make it good.
Wait, who are we talking about?
I love William Eyelash.
Yes. What?
William Eyelash.
Oh my god.
What? I see. Yeah, I don't really. I could. There's a whole rant I could go on about how that song isn't the best one, but
not the best.
The Adele one's still the best one. That song's
yeah, I don't even like Adele, but I'll agree with that.
Yeah,
Skyfall was the one that set the standard, and it will forever be the best one. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are and Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho.
I have to mention these two movies as movies that I hope don't bring upon the apocalypse, and that is Clifford the Big Red Dog and the Boss Baby sequel. I did not know there was a sequel. I don't know why there's
Clifford the Big Red Dog? They're making a movie about Clifford?
They're gonna bring Clifford back from the dead.
James, I'm serious about
no.
this is actually happening. Yes.
Lord help us.
Yeah, somebody's got to help us.
It's gonna start a vacuum, and then it's gonna turn our solar system into a black hole, and it's just gonna collapse within itself.
Or it could be the beginning of the Scholastic movie universe.
Holy shit, no!
Oh my god, I'm hyped.
Oh god.
Next up, the Magic School Bus movie. Let's go.
Oh no, Martha Speaks.
Wow, I can see that happening.
Oh my god, it's like the Avengers.
I can see that happening. They just all come together.
Awesome. That would be dying.
It's just the Magic School Bus assembling with Clifford the Big Red Dog and everybody else.
Would that mean
They
Captain
combined their
Underpants
powers.
would technically be the first installment in that universe?
Yeah, it was. People didn't know it was, but it was.
Oh god.
I'm still waiting for like the final part to that book series. They never released the final one.
There's supposed to be a final one?
I didn't even know there was more than like 3 of them.
There's like a million of them.
They done George R.R. Martin does. They George R.R. Martin does
No.
with that final book.
Oh shit.
It's
Damn it, Pilkey, put out the last book.
The most
I mean,
important
maybe he did,
series
but-
of our time.
I need to
The
know
most
how it
important. It
resolves.
was so good. So good. It inspired me to make comic books and sell them for 5 cents on the playground.
Aw.
I made a profit.
I'm offended by all of these things you've just said.
Oh.
No, I think
Yeah.
that we've got a great
It's
list
good
of really good movies that are coming out next year. And next year is going to be really tentpole after tentpole after
Oh
tentpole.
boy.
It's gonna be jam packed.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I think they're going to jam-pack them all to the middle or end of the year. So the summer is going to be an interesting exploration for theaters if they reopen.
If they reopen. Oh Jesus. If we could
If
just
they
get our
reopen.
shit together already over here.
Yeah. God damn it, America. Come on. I mean,
Yeah,
Uruguay's
theaters
got it
open
under
here.
control.
Yeah, we do. We got it under control. We're having an international film fest right now.
Oh man.
I'm gonna try and see if I can sneak in and get like an exclusive coverage on one of these.
Please do. If you need help, just let me know.
Yeah, sure. I'll get that. I'll just show up with a review patch. Hey, I'm with Film Snob Reviews. Déjame pasar, por favor. And they'll be like, okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Super official.
Yeah. Dámelo la pasada a todos, yeah? That's what you have to do. James, it's totally true, man.
Absolutely. Yeah,
It's
but
true.
yeah, great picks. Great picks. I'm hyped for next year in terms of films, and I forgot to mention one series, and I'll mention it quick. They're doing an Uzumaki
Oh yeah.
miniseries for Toonami.
Yeah, I'm so excited for
I'm
that.
hyped to see that.
Is that supposed to be in January?
It was supposedly coming out. Yeah, I thought it was going to come out in 2020. I mean, they released it in 2019, like the trailer is like coming 2020, but
Right.
I guess it didn't come, so I guess it's coming in January. I'm hyped for it. I love the art style. It's not like that other Junji Ito anime movie
Yeah.
that we don't talk about. It
Man, I'm a
looks
huge fan.
Very creepy.
Yeah.
It looks very well done, so I'm hyped for that. I'm definitely hyped for that. And I'm hyped for Barry Season 3. Barry, one of the best shows you'll ever see.
All right, that's all well and good. So let's go ahead and get into our last topic, which is kind of giving a sneak preview of what we're going to put on our top 20 for 2020 list that we're going to put out probably around February. Let's hear some of your picks first, and then I'll go into some of the stuff I think is going to be on mine.
Yeah, so just like straight up reveal them?
No, just give like one or two hints.
Okay.
Don't do anything from the top of the list. Maybe pick stuff from the back of the
Okay,
list.
from the back of the list. All right, well, 2020, for everything that happened this year, it was actually such a great year for really good movies. Like, I mean, okay, I don't want to give anything away just yet because, like, it's such a hype list. So, basically, a lot of comedies, a lot of great dramas, and then Sundance definitely has a foothold on the majority of releases that I think were of top tier this year. I don't know where to go from there, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that a lot of the stuff we saw at Sundance is going to end up on that list.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give an example of something that's going to be on my list that maybe I don't know that anyone really sort of expected to be on there. So I'm just going to look through my I have my Letterboxd up right here from our reviews.
The
whole year.
Letterboxd.
Fancy film critic. Ooh.
James is back. There
Yeah,
he is.
I'm back after some technical difficulties. I have returned.
The
When
return.
you live in the jungles of Uruguay, that usually happens.
Yeah, some bobcat came
The
and just like
jungle.
slashed my Wi-Fi cable, so I had to go out and slay it. Bobcats can't even live
That's
here.
That's fair. So I have our list of 2020 reviews here, and I'm just going to go by rating. Let's see what we've got. The 5-star ratings.
Wonderful.
They are so rare. The 5-star rating. We don't give a lot of them out.
We're
honestly.
picky. We're particular.
Yeah.
We're standards.
I know where James is going to go with one of his favorites, but
Yeah.
when I look at this, I think it's safe to assume that something like Palm Springs is probably going to be somewhere on our list.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because it was just watching that in Sundance with a full crowd made that film so much better.
Did we see that together?
Yeah, we did. All three of us were there, and it just elevated the material, making it way funnier than it probably would have been.
I wish Landon was there. He ended up watching it. He loved it, but he watched it without me, and I was so mad.
See, a film that's going to be on my list that I don't think people have seen or will know that is called "I Will Make You Mine." I thought that this movie was brilliant. You know, and basically it's about this guy who's a songwriter, and he's coming back to the town where he's from because his wife's father passes, and he sees two of his ex-girlfriends on the way there that have, you know, kind of shaped his life, and now he's a father and all that, and I was like, man, this is really, really interesting. The guy's name is Go Nakamura, and on top of, you know, all of the stuff that's going on in the city as he comes back to LA, he is also kind of giving up making music because it's not going the way he wants to, and now he has a family, and all these things are kind of just piling on top of him seeing, you know, his old flames and kind of realizing that maybe I made the wrong choice, maybe I made the right choice, maybe I don't know. You know, it's all that sort of wishy-washiness that I don't usually see in my life, kind of displayed on the big screen. And it was really cool to see that.
That sounds really interesting.
It's a really small film, and I didn't know this when I watched it, but it's apparently the third film in a trilogy. I didn't see the other two. Yeah. That speaks more volumes for the movie itself, because you don't have to have seen the other two movies to really enjoy this movie, as my review of it would indicate.
Yeah, interesting. It doesn't even sound like it'd be in a trilogy.
Yeah, apparently the first two movies are him with those women that are in that third movie.
Oh, shit. That's heavy.
Yeah, it's really interesting. What's something that's going to be probably on the later parts of your list?
For me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start off easy mode. Borat.
Yeah. Is it good? Is it that good?
In my opinion, I really enjoyed it. It's not as good as the first one. Like, you know, now that I've had some time since I've seen it, it's not as good as the first one. But it's an important movie for now, you know. It was a whole event when it happened and when it released, and you know what happens with Rudy Giuliani and all that bullshit. I don't know. It just exposes a lot. It says a lot like how the original Borat said a lot about our society at that time. It says a lot about our society now, and especially with everything that's going on, it stays super topical, and they literally filmed it in like a couple weeks, I think, like 2 weeks. And it was all like, they went really fast, and Sacha Baron Cohen really stayed among all these people and stuff, and managed to keep his identity secret and all that. I don't know. I think it was just a really incredible film, not only because it was funny and good, but also because of how it was made is incredible.
Yeah, I don't understand how people didn't know he was Borat. Like, have you not seen Borat?
I mean, there are some people, like, he literally stayed in a house with these two adult men in the South, and they had no idea who he was. And he was completely in the Borat character.
Like, how does that happen? I don't understand.
I don't know.
How in 2020, if that guy shows up to anywhere, I wouldn't be like, that's Borat, there's a camera around here somewhere, don't act like a fucking idiot.
Yeah. I don't know. It was incredible.
It's Borat. Like, you know he's recording you. Don't say something stupid that they're going to make fun of you for. Like, it's not that difficult. James, what you got on your list, man? What are we going to see on the, like, 20 to 15 range on your list for this year?
Like top 20?
Yeah, what's going to be, what can, give me one movie that's probably in somewhere in from number 20 to 15 that you're going to put on your top 20 for the year.
Well, one I just superbly enjoyed and I just find myself coming back to is, of course, I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Charlie Kaufman. I loved it. I thought it was really well written. It was one of the first films by Kaufman that I actually saw, like in terms of like a premiere. Like, I stayed up and watched it, and yeah, that was. I mean, it was great. I thought it was fantastic. I think it's one of my favorites of his. I mean, any films of his is one of my favorites, of course, but
yeah,
it was really well made and really well done. And I just learn something new every time I watch it.
I like that answer. I really enjoyed it as well, and I think it's so interesting and unique in the way that it puts together, I guess, the themes that it wants to explore.
Mm-hmm.
And those themes are not things that, are easy to explore. Obviously, it has the typical Kaufman-esque, existentialism and, self-aggrandizement. But, it's a lot more than that, because that's prevalent in all of this stuff,
Yeah. As an experience, it was just like, oh my god. It's definitely like at the higher end of my list, not gonna lie. But it was just, every time I watch a Kaufman movie, there's always something really big that goes along with it. Like after watching a Kaufman movie, I feel like I've aged 10 years mentally.
Yeah.
Because he just puts you through so much. It's just like every time, whether it's Anomalisa or Adaptation or this movie, like it's kind of a cerebral experience every time I get to watch one of his movies, even if I've already seen them. Like you said, James, like I always get something new from it. And like it's because he was also so prominent in the 90s and the early 2000s, it could be really difficult for filmmakers to be able to transcend beyond whatever decade they were prominent in and still be able to deliver. And he delivered, and it was just so, I don't know, it was empowering almost just watching it, and it was comforting knowing that like him as a filmmaker, I could trust him as an artist and as a filmmaker, and he'll always give me a humbling experience, a humbling viewing experience. So I love the movie.
So I'm going to tell you this. It's one of only 7 films that we've given this year a 5-star rating.
That's true.
James
7.
has one of those, and so I'm not going to make you talk about that movie because I know it's going to be very high on your list, so I won't talk about it now. And we know what it is. It's the only one that you've given a 5-star to. I'm Thinking of Anything is one of those 5 stars.
Yep.
The funny thing is, both myself and Shay, we each think it's a 5-star. Is that right, Shay?
Yes, I agree.
Shay actually has two movies that have 5s, and I have 2 movies that have 5s as well.
So only 2? Damn.
A piece.
I'm mean.
A piece.
Okay.
So I have 2, you have 2, and actually, when you consider that I'm Thinking of Anything, we didn't review it, but we both think it's a 5. We can count that as a 3 as well. So James technically also has 2 because you did our review for I'm Thinking of Anything, if I'm correct, yes?
I did.
Yeah, it was really, really well done, man. I got to give you credit for putting together something about that film.
Thanks, buddy.
So technically, of the 7 movies on here, each of us has 2, and then there's one extra one on there, and it was your sister who reviewed it, I think. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Throwback.
Yeah. So there's but everybody knows what 2 movies I gave 5 stars to. It's not that difficult, and everybody pretty much knows what 2 you gave 5 stars to. It's not that difficult. But I love that, and I think that Sundance is going to be very prevalent on our list for 2020. And so anybody who saw any of the stuff we saw at Sundance can attest that there's going to be some dope stuff. Like another movie for 2021 that we didn't talk about is Zola is scheduled to be released in 2021.
Oh shit! Oh man, I hope that movie gets the notoriety it deserves.
It's A24. They're going to plug it.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, I feel like it got kind of lukewarm reception from Sundance, and so when I saw it, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep my expectations low, and I ended up super enjoying it. It's like a milder kind of iteration or like installment similar to like Spring Breakers, which is also A24, I believe.
It is. I think that's a great connection.
Yeah,
it's like Spring Breakers, but like Florida Man.
Wait, no, that's Beach Bum.
Also good.
Yes, so good.
It's Florida Man.
That is the ultimate Florida Man.
Moondog, baby, let's go.
Moondog.
God, that movie's ridiculous. I love it. All right, I think that is a good long way. We've been on for about an hour and a half, and I think so now it would be the perfect time for me to wrap this up. So let's start with our traditional ending and just go ahead and thank everybody for listening to us. We'd like to thank our $5 patron, Charmaine Callan, for paying us money. If you guys want to support us and help us grow and build this, feel free to visit patreon.com/filmsnobreviews. Don't forget to follow us everywhere at Film Snob Reviews. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, where all of our interviews go, youtube.com/filmsnobreviews. Don't hesitate to go visit us there. Where can everybody find you, Mr. Schneider?
You can definitely find me on Instagram, and you can find me on YouTube. My Instagram is, okay, this is a little difficult, so you guys got to follow along. It's James E, which would be Y, Los, which would be LOS, and then Frames, which is Frames. It's basically James in the Frames, but in Spanish, and that's my Instagram tag. And then my YouTube channel is James in the Frames, where I do different movie reviews and talk about different stuff, and you guys can go check it out if you want. But we're mainly focused on Film Snob Reviews here, so wherever you want to see my reviews, it's on Film Snob Reviews. Wherever you want to see Will's reviews, it's on Film Snob Reviews, and of course, Chase is on there too. So.
And shit, where can they find you? Everywhere but Facebook. Don't follow her on there.
Yeah, don't follow me on fucking Facebook. God damn it. Shade on Facebook. That's where I put all my worst.
And I'll bet what you hated the most is that they identified me as a co-founder of Facebook, which I am. You better lawyer up,
asshole. Because I'm not coming for 20%. I'm coming for the whole fucking thing.
For everything.
Oh my god.
That's the scene he should have won the fucking Oscar for. I'm sorry. Anyways, continue.
Well,
that's a whole other discussion.
Oh my god. Anyway, you can find me at my same account, different username, Squidward, aka Shay. That's Squidward with a Z. Or you can find my art account, because I do freelance art. I sell jewelry now at Limina 1999. So it's like the word liminal, but without the L. And then the year I was born. And then I think that's all I can really speak about.
Literally, the eyes have it when it comes to her art right now. It's fantastic. You guys should check out her art. She's actually very talented, much more so than myself. That's why she's the second in command around here. The other thing is, I wanted to mention to you guys, we do have a TikTok. I don't know how to use it. I tried real hard. So anything on there, TikTok.com, or just look for Facebook. Just look for Film Snob Reviews on TikTok and watch me fail miserably to use it, and Shay using it quite effectively because she's better at that stuff than I am. Thank you guys for joining us once again, and that's going to be a wrap for, I believe this is episode 7.
Hey.
Lovely.
So, yeah, enjoy. Have a great day, guys, and, for now, as Roger used to say, the balcony's closed.